Get ready for the biggest news hits of the day. We start with the THR's Directors in Focus event, where creators and directors dove deep into the craft. We're talking about Euphoria creator Sam Levinson discussing Zendaya's incredible physicality and Sydney Sweeney's ability to adapt under pressure. Plus executive producer John Wells breaking down the intense technical challenges of creating graphic medical sequences on the pit.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the wild world of internet culture and AI. Casey Green, the creator of This Is Fine, is furious after an AI startup called Artisan stole his iconic meme for a Subway ad, and we look at the growing trend of unconsensual AI use across the industry. In tech news, Notepad++ creator Don Ho has called out the macOS version of the popular code editor, claiming it's fake and using the trademark without permission, prompting a rebranding effort from the developer Andriy Letov. And finally, a massive call to action from Europe. Nokia's president and CEO Justin Hotard has joined CEOs from Airbus, ASML, Ericsson, Mistral AI, and others to issue a wake-up call, urging stakeholders to unite and scale the continent's technology and AI competitiveness now. The creators and directors of some of this season's top award contenders gathered for a Directors in Focus event hosted by Channel YouTube, marking a moment of reflection as first-round voting for the 2026 Emmys approaches. The event featured several in-depth discussions covering the creative and technical challenges of producing high-profile television series. In one segment, Michael Patrick King, creator of Euphoria, discussed the legacy of co-star Robert Michael Morris, reflecting on his health struggles and career. King recalled the emotional weight surrounding Morris's passing, noting how his dedication and resilience were deeply felt. He shared anecdotes about his determination during Morris's illness, emphasizing the emotional impact of his death on the production team. Sam Levinson, creator of Euphoria, spoke with THR's David Canfield about Zendaya's physicality in the series. Levinson highlighted her Disney training and ability to blend humor with storytelling, referencing a scene involving Rue escaping a Jeep on a border wall, which he likened to a mix of Buster Keaton in a modern drug world. He also praised Sydney Sweeney's capacity to deliver emotionally honest and funny performances, even when facing last-minute script changes. In a separate discussion, executive producer John Wells of The Pit addressed the technical hurdles of creating graphic medical sequences. After screening a scene involving emergency surgery, Wells compared these intense sequences to action stunts, detailing the complex challenges of filming intricate sequences, including issues with props and biological matter. Jet Wilkinson, director of The Handmaid's Tale spin-off The Testaments, focused on the emotional leadership required when filming traumatic content. He explained that the team prioritized acknowledging the difficulty of the scenes by ensuring background artists felt seen and valued. Beyond the technical aspects, the panel explored unique on-set challenges. Director Jake Szymanski discussed the experience of filming a main actor, Anthony Norman, who was unaware he was starring in a TV show. Szymanski described the profound joy the crew felt as Norman delivered an impassioned speech in the finale, noting that the actor brought a unique humanity to the moment that transcended the script. The event concluded with other discussions, including director Stephen Kay, filmmaker Georgie Banks Davies, and producer Colin Hanks, rounding out a celebration of the year's Emmys-eligible directorial work. A creator of the viral This Is Fine meme has accused an AI startup of stealing his work for commercial use in Subway advertisements. Casey Green, the originator of the 2013 webcomic character, found that an AI company named Artisan was utilizing his meme in a campaign to promote its sales automation software. The controversy centers on Artisan's latest advertisement in a New York subway station, which features the meme character with a modified speech bubble reading, "My pipeline is on fire," urging commuters to hire over the AI BDR. Ava is Artisan's AI-powered business development representative, a product from the company that secured $25 million in funding in April 2025. Green discovered the unauthorized use when Daniel Radosh, an Emmy-winning writer, tagged him on social media, questioning the company's appropriation of his work. Green strongly condemned the action, stating, "It's been stolen like AI steals." He suggested, "Please vandalize it if and when you see it." Artisan responded by expressing respect for Green's work and scheduling a meeting. The company's CEO, Jaspar Carmichael-Jack, defended the Stop Hiring Humans campaign as a provocation intended to generate attention, admitting the billboard was mostly just for attention, and downplaying the replacement of human workers by AI. This incident highlights a growing trend where AI tools are being used to unconsensually repurpose creators' intellectual property. The report notes this is not an isolated event, citing previous instances where AI-generated likenesses of celebrities were used without consent, and where creators' logos and styles were utilized in promotional materials without permission. While Green's case differs from instances involving AI training data, it underscores increasing legal and ethical challenges surrounding the unconsensual use of existing creative works in the age of generative AI. Green has indicated he is considering legal action. The creator of the popular Windows code editor Notepad++, Don Ho, has publicly accused the developer of the macOS version of infringing on the Notepad++ trademark without authorization. Ho stated unequivocally that the macOS application is a fake and is using the Notepad++ trademark without permission. In response to these allegations, Andriy Letov, the developer of the macOS port, announced plans to rebrand the application and its associated website. Letov confirmed that in coordination with Don Ho, the branding of the Mac version will be evolved to establish its own identity while acknowledging its connection to the original software. These updates are slated to be released with version 106 in the coming days, including a new logo, a refined name, and likely a new domain. Letov emphasized that maintaining continuity for existing users is a top priority, assuring the community that the transition will be as seamless as possible. Notepad++ is widely recognized as a popular open-source text and code editor on Windows, and there has been long-standing demand for a native Mac version. While the unofficial port is expected to remain available for the time being, it will be launching under a new name and branding. Don Ho stressed the seriousness of the issue, making it clear that Notepad++ has never officially released a macOS version. A consortium of leading European technology CEOs has issued an urgent wake-up call to stakeholders, stressing the need for collective action to scale the continent's technology, industry, and artificial intelligence competitiveness. Nokia's president and CEO, Justin Hodard, joined executives from major players including Airbus, ASML, Ericsson, Mistral AI, SAP, and Siemens in a joint op-ed published across European media outlets. The CEOs, who share common value chains and scaling challenges, highlighted that Europe is losing global competitiveness, posing a threat not only to the economy, but also to social cohesion and technological sovereignty in an era of rapid geopolitical and technological change. The collective group underscored their significant impact, noting that their companies generate €417 billion in revenue, hold a market capitalization of nearly €1.1 trillion, employ over 957,000 high-tech jobs globally, and invest over €40 billion annually in research and development. Addressing the next phase of innovation, the leaders argued that the focus must shift from building the digital world to applying digital capabilities in the real world across industries and physical systems, emphasizing the critical role of AI integration. Key challenges identified include fragmented markets, the presence of subsidized rivals, and overly complex regulatory frameworks that stifle innovation. The op-ed called for immediate action to reduce and simplify digital rules, ensuring regulations act as agile guardrails rather than rigid requirements to maintain contractual freedom and protect intellectual property. Furthermore, the CEOs advocated for robust, market-driven sectoral policy support, reforms to competition and mergers and acquisitions regimes to enable strategic consolidation, and a cohesive geoeconomic strategy to foster unified industrial and trade approaches. The call concluded with an urgent plea to move beyond ambition toward execution, focusing on growing strategic ecosystems, from research to global champions, and scaling next-generation technologies, including industrial AI applications, within Europe to secure future technological leadership.